Shit, talk black. I had to charge my phone. So when I hear music and it hollers bitch, I always see, like Eric Holder or Bush or Clinton or Jesse Jackson or the Perm Sharpton dude. And now I will see a Farrakhan. Now I will see him too, so it depends, but I don't care about music. Play your music. Play your music all night long. It doesn't matter. I can go to sleep. That doesn't bother me. But when you're arguing and you're screaming and you're doing this kind of shit, no, I don't want to be around that. To me, when you have a disagreement with someone, you can use your mind to come to some form of agreement, even if you agree to disagree, then I would say, something's fucked up with your mind. If you're a part of Scientology, I'll say something's fucked up with your mind. Your mind is not correct. Scientology's mind is not correct. So how can they say who's in the correct frame of mind? We will get you in a correct frame of mind. Some people, they get them into a frame of mind, they kill themselves. Was that correct for Scientology? I mean, these people fuck you up all around. You want to leave? You can only depart when we say you can. You see? Even for me to stop being homeless, I can only stop being homeless when they said I could stop being homeless. This place I'm in, I didn't choose this place. There were other places that I chose. One place I could sit outside my door and it was like being in Hawaii. It's a courtyard, it has a gate, anyone can't get in. But I could sit right there on the porch and see palm trees and this and that. Didn't have a swimming pool, but that was all it needed. And man, every day I would have thought I was in Hawaii. They didn't want to give it to me. It's not that the man was from Egypt. And it's not that he did not want to give it to me, because he did. He told me if anyone was to move into his apartment, he wanted that apartment to be me. He wanted to give it to me. So it just looks like this thing is red sometimes, but I'm trying to move my red dot from it. That's what I'm doing. Anyway, so they made up some cockamamie law that if you make so much money, you can't get in. So I didn't make the money I needed to make, so I couldn't get in. Although my son works and my son could have helped out, but it was livings for the elderly and disabled. My son was neither or, so he could not count my son's income. My son would have been on the lease. He couldn't count my son's income, so we didn't get the place. A lot of places we went for, and now in California today, because it's all Scientology, they want you to be homeless so they can bring the aliens in. The aliens are foreigners. That's who aliens are. They just give you this motherfucking picture of a fucking gray alien, and every time someone says alien, everyone's mind goes to that picture. It has to be a fucking program. Everyone's mind but mine. When they say aliens, I see foreigners all the time, like Chaldeans, Chinese, Japanese, all these different foreigners that are here, and they are at the top. They have businesses, they have everything. I mean, even today, nothing is owned by pink people anymore. They're becoming slaves too, as you can see in Scientology. Pink people now don't have corner stores or anything. Arabs and Chinese and Japanese, they own them. Foreigners own them. The more foreigners, aliens, come over here to America, the more of us who have birth certificates that were born here, we become homeless, because Scientology decides where they want us at, and they decide where they want the aliens at. They're also over the aliens, although the aliens are also part of Scientology. aliens, cause these aliens come over here and they, oh Jesus Christ, they're Jehovah Witness shit. Most of them are Jehovah Witness shit, you know. But Jehovah Witness is just a front for Scientology. So they're going to get you in the correct frame of mind. You want to leave, you can only depart when we say you can. You escape, suppress a person. You antisocial personality that slaves for us the last 30 years. Be gone. We have your family and friends. Now hit the road, Jack. And you know, it's so funny. They say now hit the road, Jack. Because that is something that you know, I was seeing, you know, when I go around my people, the way they act, I was like, in my mind, you know, I was saying, my mind was saying, hit the road, Jack, and don't you come back no more, no more, no, because it seemed like even my children didn't want me around. Man, you know, the thing that really hurt me the most was Frankie J not speaking to me. And then all of a sudden, it seemed, whatever had hit Frankie J, it began to hit my children. My firstborn son. And he almost died at birth, and I breastfed him, and I dressed him in culture, and I kept him safe all the time, and he didn't like me keeping him safe. When he became a teenager, he would say, Ima, has anyone ever told you you were overbearing? I said, yes, you're Abba. And he molested my oldest daughter. So, you know, yes, I'm very, very, very protective of my children. And then they turned from me like that, and they wondered what did I do to them, and they wouldn't tell me. And then Zedekiah was still around, and say, well, Zedekiah, now you're the king of Israel, you know, because we are Israel. My family is Israel. I don't know about anyone else. I'm not grouped with anyone else. I'm just talking about me and my family. Me and those that I brought into this world. We're all one tribe, and we were Israel. The last name is Israel. So you say Zedekiah. Well, he's the second son. Now you are the tribe of Israel, but they use Gwen Towers on him, and we don't know when Zedekiah will be Zedekiah, or when Zedekiah will be someone we don't know, and he might kill us, or we might have to kill him. So we all stay away from Zedekiah. But I think of Zedekiah a lot, and I wonder, you know, how he feels, you know, because once the handler gets a hold to your mind, it's no longer your thoughts, it's the handler thoughts, and the handler can put so many suppressive thoughts in your mind. They can have you thinking that your family doesn't want to be around you, but you will not look to see what the fuck you did to your family. And a lot of times, the things you do to your family, you're like in a trance when you do it. The handler is doing these things. And so you won't remember it. The handler will also give you a memory of what happened. Man, how they can really fuck you up. Be gone. We have your family and friends. Now hit the road, Jack. It's funny how they went off like that. Yeah, now hit the road, Jack. So now I'm going to come back with this girl, and I may show her whole video. And I know she's real, and she's not lying on Scientology. And the thing about it is, though, at the end, she's not targeted like us. So there's a difference of how they treat Scientologists or ex-Scientologists, and there's a difference of how they treat us. But still, they treat each so horribly. Shit talker, like he wrote.